I'm going to talk about what is happening in India. My presentation is going to be more related to India. What is the scenario? What are all the challenges we are facing? And what we are planning to do in this area and how we can overcome these challenges. So the slide that you see here is the hard facts. This is what we are today. If you look at it, close to 80% of the people in India do not have access to quality health care, which is a problem. How we can address this problem, what we can do to solve the problem. We have world-class hospitals, top-class surgeons, physicians, and clinicians, and yet we are still faced with this problem. How we are going to address it? So if you look at the market opportunity, Indian market opportunity is really big. You can see there is a lot of funding that is available in order to provide quality health care. And we have the top-class facilities. But is India ready to take on this journey and prove to the rest of the world that we can provide the best-in-class service, not only for India and across the globe? So what are all the reasons that is keeping patients away from affording quality health care? One of the biggest challenge that we have is close to 800 million people in India are living on remote villages. So there is a big urban versus rural divide. So if you look at it in urbanization world, you can go anywhere and you can get the quality health care. But if you get into the rural world, it's a big challenge. And most importantly, our country is thickly populated. We cannot say that control the population, right? So our country is thickly populated, and we have shortage of physicians and clinicians. We cannot ask a doctor to keep traveling everywhere in order to provide quality health care. So we need to have a good solution which can address that. When we did some analysis and when we did some research reports, one of the main things that we came across is like a lot of people who can afford quality health care who are in the township and rural areas. One of the limiting factors that keep them away is like they have to stay out of their business for weeks and months together. Is that practical? Can I be out of my business for a week to take care of health care? That is for a regular health checkup. So that is another major challenge, and that keeps patients away from getting the quality health care. And one of the things that I heard from my friends is like, oh my God, I love India and I enjoy coming as a medical tourist to India. But after I leave the country and I go back home, I'm unable to keep in touch with my doctor. He did all the treatment for me. Now, I don't have contact with him. And it is not affordable for me to come every time to India to meet with my doctor. This is a real challenge, right? So how we will stay in touch? How we will make sure the medical tourists are getting the best medical attention even after they leave the country and they go back to the home country? So as Professor K. Ganapathy of Apollo Telemedicine Networking Foundation said, we cannot go far with conventional brick and mortar hospitals, and telemedicine is the way forward. So I think I'm not going to get much into this slide because everybody knows why we need telemedicine. And here is an excellent quote from Professor himself. So estimates suggest that the telemedicine market is at least for 800 million Indians. Even if half of these 800 million need to consult a specialist once a year, that still amounts to 400 million specialist consultations per year. Even if 10% of these are enabled through telemedicine, we are talking about 40 million consultations per year from rural India alone. The market potential for telemedicine is obviously enormous. So, there is a problem, there is funding, and there is a market. Still, why it has not picked up? So, what is the status of telemedicine in today's scenario? Telemedicine in today's scenario, pretty much in most cases, is limited to video conferencing, linking patients with specialists. Sometimes it requires high investment, and also you want everybody to become computer savvy professionals. As a doctor, I would like to be a doctor. As a clinician, I would like to be a clinician. Why are you making me learn a lot of jargons and technologies? I learned to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. So, and also it is not providing better time for specialists. Like, so I am hooked onto the computer and I have to be sitting there all day long, and I don't know who is going to call me next and what kind of a problem it is going to be. So it is like if somebody is having a problem on diabetics and suddenly we have a different kind of a specialist sitting over there, it's not going to work. And we cannot have all the specialists logged into a room and say, you will get any call and you have to start handling the call. So it is only an extended communication system, and it is having some limitations. So the question is, how we can address this challenge? So what is Telemed 2.0? Growth is there everywhere. Information technology is shaping our lives. Today, India is considered to be the leader in telecommunication. You have more number of cell phones and mobile phones that is currently running in India compared to any other part of the world. So remote patient care with intelligent monitoring system, from moving from wired to wireless, from fixed infrastructure to mobile, from being cost effective, from high capital expenses to cost effective and simple to use, and it should be accessible anywhere, anytime, 24/7, cutting across the boundaries of geographical limitation. So here is a short video which I will be running through to actually show you how Telemedicine 2.0 works. Excuse me. Sorry, some technical difficulties.
Future technologies are connecting
There's no voice. There's no voice. No, but it's not connected with the
Not very easy.
for you, and here is how it works. Presently, boundless opportunities. Their future technologies are going to address the most critical requirements of healthcare in India. Connecting medical tourists, rural patients, and geriatrics to doctors and specialists anywhere, anytime. We at AMI have engineered one such technology for you, and here is how it works. Presenting AMI Remote Patient Care Telemed 2.0.
வணக்கம் தாத்தா, நான் பக்கத்துல இருக்க ஆஸ்பத்திரியில இருந்து வந்திருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு உடம்பு முடியலன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க, என்னன்னு பார்க்கலான்னு வந்தேன்.
கொஞ்சம் வருமா காது நடக்கவில்லை தரணும் நீங்க வந்ததே எவ்வளவு செத்துதான் போயிடுமா
கவலைப்படாதீங்க தாத்தா, நான் உங்களை டெஸ்ட் பண்றேன். தேவைப்பட்டா நம்ம டாக்டரை பார்க்கலாம்.
நான் தள்ளாத வயசு காது வேற சரியில்லை ஆஸ்பத்திரி ரொம்ப தொடும் நான் எப்படிமா வர போறேன்
நீங்க வர வேண்டாம், தேவை இருந்தா டாக்டரை இங்க கொண்டு வரலாம். Mari. I have shared his vitals to you. His vitals are perfect, but he has knee pain and headache for the past 2 days. Kindly provide prescription for him. Please give the phone to Mari. Tata, வலி எவ்வளவு நாளா இருக்கு? தலைவலி முட்டி வலிக்கு மாத்திரை போட்டீங்களா? இல்லையம்மா. சரிங்கய்யா, போன சிஸ்டர் கிட்ட கொடுங்க. Nurse, check whether he has any edema or crepitus or redness. கவலைப்படாதீங்க தாத்தா, உங்களுக்கு வயசாகிடுச்சு இல்லையா, அதனாலதான் இந்த வலி எல்லாம். நான் சொல்ற மாதிரி தினமும் எடுத்துக்கங்க மாத்திரையெல்லாம், வலி சரியாகிடும்.
நடக்க முடியாத இருந்த என்ன வீட்டுல வந்து பார்த்து மருந்து கொடுத்தது ரொம்ப நன்றிமா.
பரவாயில்ல தாத்தா, இது எங்க கடமை தான்.
Thank you, Apollo Hospitals, Swaram, and several doctor colleagues, specialists, clinicians, and the members of Apollo team who helped to put this together. Thank you. So let me conclude my presentation with just 2 more slides. It will not take much time. So the technology is simple. Everybody has a mobile phone. And in hospitals, you already have an hospital information system. Your mobile phone has camera, has video taking capabilities. So if you want to have the video taken of the patient's particular portion where the attention needs to be given, so everything can be electronically transmitted. And you can have store and forward, and you can also use 3G and 4G communications, which is going to happen. So India already has a good telecom network, so which can be put to use for linking hospital information system to the rural healthcare. So in short, Telemedicine 2.0 is your virtual clinic, extending your presence to reach the far. You can make use of your existing infrastructure investments and get better value out of it. You can provide quality healthcare to the needy, and you can leverage the existing setup, existing new technologies to integrate with the existing setup. And finally, integrating your mobile phones with HIS. So, health is wealth. In rural India, geriatrics, and in medical tourism, people want quality healthcare, and we can provide a better mechanism to have quality healthcare. So let us put the health into safer hands for treatment.